Texas State's annual Sprint Triathlon is a competitive endurance race consisting of swimming, biking, and running in immediate succession. The race is the primary fundraiser for the Triathlon Club and also serves as a teaching tool for club members to learn how to manage racing events. Event coordinator Neil Lucas says the club spends a lot of time raising money for this event.
All the money that we raise comes from registration, but we also have sponsors for the event that pay for the different expenses, and a lot of different businesses will contribute to the event as well.
The race starts off with a 500-meter open water swim from one end of Ocarina Springs to the other. Swimming in this portion of the river is usually off limits because of the delicate ecosystem and endangered species that inhabit the area. The 14-mile bike will be on a paved route towards Kyle and back, and the finale is a 5K run which will be on a loop along a gravel and dirt trail. Triathlon Club President Mike Quiros says that it's great to have the facilities to host this event right here in San Marcos.
A lot of races are done in Austin or San Antonio. This gives people more variety to experience, our community.
The race starts at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, April 16th, and is open to all ages but limited to 300 participants. For more information, to sign up or to volunteer, visit txstatetri.com. For Bobcat Update, I'm Valerie Soya. These gloves for your feet are called Vibram 5 Fingers. They're designed to simulate the experience of being barefoot while still offering some protection from the elements. Freshman Mitchell Ryder says the shoes make him feel lighter on his feet.
They're really comfortable for walking around. It's kind of like walking barefoot, just having like calluses on your feet so you don't feel anything. Like you feel the texture of the ground, but it doesn't hurt at all whenever you're walking on rocks or anything.
Some experts say that traditional athletic shoes with their structured sides and cushioned heels keep your feet restricted, making them lazy, weak, and more prone to injury. As a result, the barefoot craze is gaining attention from coaches, personal trainers, and runners. Personal trainer Jen Martinez says that she has felt the health benefits from running with her Vibrams.
A lot of people say, well, they look goofy and that there's some science against them. And I say, I don't care about what any other science says. There's some that shows that it works and some that shows that it doesn't. But for me, it works. My knee stopped hurting, my hip stops hurting, and that's what matters.
Runner Kyle Graff says that although he has had a pair for a year, the shoes are not for him.
For me, they didn't really fit right because one of my feet are longer than the other. And if you go more than 4 miles, you might get blisters.
If barefoot shoes are for you, Vibrams cost between $75 and $100 and can be found online or at stores across the country. For Bobcat Update, I'm Valerie Soya.
The Texas State Associated Student Government is considering a bill that would allow recent graduates to keep their Bobcat mail service indefinitely. Some of the ASG senators believe if graduates were allowed to keep their email addresses, alumni services would have an easier time keeping in touch. Currently, the university allows students to keep their email service for only 90 days after graduation, and then they have to switch to another service.
The sun can do great harm if you don't take precautions. Valerie Soya is reporting live at Sewell Park with this Bobcat Update.
It's well known that exposure to the sun increases your risk of skin cancer, the most common type of cancer in the United States, with over 1 million cases diagnosed yearly.
The San Marcos River is a favorite place to hang out this time of year. Some are here to swim or play a game of frisbee, others are here to get a tan. In any case, applying sunscreen lotion is a must. Shannon Vandeveer is well aware of the potential risk of skin cancer.
I'm not too scared about it because I've hardly ever worn sunscreen growing up, but my grandfather just got skin cancer, so I know it's out there.
Tyler Mishka also tries to wear sunscreen, but often forgets.
In the summers, I try to get 1 or 2 good burns in at the beginning of the summer, and then after that, I might wear some sunscreen, depending on how much I'm in the sun.
But some studies suggest that you might not want to completely avoid the sun. According to the World Health Organization, brief exposure to UV radiation, about 5 to 15 minutes twice a week, can be beneficial. It produces vitamin D, which is essential for helping the human body protect itself against internal cancers, as well as various neurological, cardiovascular, immune, and bone diseases. Dylan Scott says he puts on sunscreen every morning before he heads to Sewell Park to enjoy the sun's rays.
I put my music on, my little iPod, and my little trance and techno music, plug it in, face the sun. You might call me like a sun worshiper kind of thing. And once that music kicks in, once that sun's aligned with me, bang, it's up and I'm going. I'm worshiping, and I'm dancing.
Dan Barry, better known as Frisbee Dan, also takes the proper precautions to protect his skin.
If you're in the sun too long and you don't have enough protection, and you are no fear.
Although research shows the sun can have health benefits, it is important to limit your sun exposure. The American Cancer Society and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommend wearing the right kind of clothing whenever possible and using sunscreen of SPF 15 or more to protect your skin. Don't neglect your eyes either. Long-term exposure to UV rays can cause loss of vision and cataracts.
With summer just around the corner, everybody's eager to get out and enjoy the sun's rays, but do so safely and in moderation. Dermatologists warn that the sun's rays are most dangerous from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Reporting live from Sewell Park, I'm Valerie Soya. Back to you in the studio.